So we're here at the Gunnedah Research Centre undertaking a project in collaboration with Soil Conservation Service, JML Environmental Consulting and Northwest Local Land Services. We're essentially adding on to existing work that has been done here on degraded agricultural land and improving connections and biodiversity values between the previous plantings and that of Blackjack Forest and Porcupine Ridge. As part of the project as well, we're also undertaking small mammal surveys and continuing on the bird surveys and just monitoring some localised species plus that threatened species that are utilising this habitat.
When I first came to the research centre, I noticed that there was, how can I say, a lot of the trees that were here were overbrowsed by koalas. That was in 1988. I did some preliminary plantings. I ended up commencing what I termed habitat reconstruction in 1991. Undertook plantings in 93, 95, 98, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2005, and that's when it basically stopped, for a number of reasons. But fortunately, I secured some funding to undertake biodiversity monitoring on the site and also bird observations using birds as a biodiversity indicator. So that's basically how it kicked off.
Yeah. Are you finding any interesting species from the work you've done so far, or is it a bit too early?
Absolutely. When the initial bird obs were done, there were no really outstanding species, and yet, so that was in 2000, 2001. Then that was redone 10 years later in 2011, 2012. And we'd observed glossy black cockatoos, speckled warblers and painted honeyeaters. So that was a real bonus. But on top of that, I caught sort of small mammal trapping, common dunarts, which recolonised this area in 2010. Also a narrow-nosed planigale. Eastern cave bats are also utilising the site. They're also utilising a cave not far from here. So it's been it's a multiplicity of benefits, biodiversity benefits, yeah.
So what will be the benefits then of your work to other landcare groups? So.
It's a template, I guess, which can be replicated with not a lot of complexity. The species, if you use a species mix of overstory, mid-story and understory species, which are endemic to the area that's targeted, it also, this is the thing that a lot of people forget, most farmers, most landholders have got a small area of their property which is what they call pretty much non-productive. You can actually turn it into a real asset by doing these sort of plantings.